Yeah, hello. I'm here to speak to you about Floppy and HDD music. So I will not go too much into detail. I will say what do you need for doing this. How does he do the sound for the Floppy music, for the hard disk drive, and a little over the program, and how I have to arrange the music. And after I will answer to your question. I will run you a little demonstration. Unfortunately, we don't have the pictures, so if you want to see it, you can come at the end and come and see in front. Basically, what you need for doing Floppy music, when you don't speak about HDD music, but you need an all-ATX power supply or another power source, but the ATX is the more easy to set up. An Arduino, a computer, some Floppy drive, and a wire. And after the multi-software. It's you can connect directly the floppy disk drive with the connector of the ATX power supply, yeah, and connect to the Arduino the ground, and after you have 2 pins to connect to each floppy drive. How do they make the sound? For the floppy disk drive, it's the sound of the motor. So for a higher frequency, you have a higher note, and for a low frequency, you have a more deep sound. So it's the frequency of the square wave output and input of your Arduino, which the new stand that makes the sound. So each note is a frequency. For the hard disk drive, it's work like a speaker. So you have 2 permanent magnet, and a wire inside. when you have a current, it will move, like for the speaker, move and up and down, and so you will hear the note of the frequency you sound, and it's the same for the LP, it will move, and you will hear the vibration. So the program I use was made by Sami Ayam, and you can find it on the internet. It's use some MIDI files. You play music with MIDI, so it sounds to the Arduino when you have to set up high the output or set down, and it's that which made the sound. So, and how I arrange music, I use AIA Maestro, which is an open source MIDI sequencer, and for make each channel of the MIDI files are for one floppy disk drive or one hard disk drive. So it's like a partition for each. So you have to don't have two notes at the same time, like here. You have to remove some because it will not play if there are two notes. And for the octave, you can't do all what you want. For the floppy disk drive, you can use octave 1 to 3, and sometimes 4. It depends of the floppy drive. You have to test for that. And for the hard disk drive, it's mostly from the octave 2 to 4, and the beginning of the file. So, yeah, here are the different the program I use, the link for where you can fit that. Like here, it's a program, and here it's the channel where you can find a tutorial about how to connect the floppy disk drive to your Arduino PC and how to install the setup. And the different main credit are for the pictorial I have used in the presentation. So do you have some questions?
Already told.
Yeah.
How many floppy drives do you use to make decent music?
I have 6 floppy drives and 2 hard disk drives.
What are the differences if you use more or less? Are there differences in sound if you use different manufacturers for the floppy drives or for disk drives?
The sound you have a different for each floppy drive. You have to test it because it depends on the model. You can have different sound. And after, the number of floppy drive you have is the number of notes you can play at a time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How do you connect the hard drive? Do you bypass the controller on the hard drive or connect it to the IDE interface?
I don't hear you. Sorry.
When you connect the Arduino to the hard drive, not the floppy, to the hard drive, do you connect to the interface on the hard drive, or do you bypass the interface and connect directly to the coil?
I use directly the input and the output of the coil.
Okay, so you...
I bypass the...
Okay,
yeah.
Thanks.
Yes. Here I have a Raspberry Pi which control an Arduino. It's an Arduino because I have just 6 floppy drive and 2 hard disk. But for more, if you have more floppy drive and hard disk drive, you need more output. To do a song?
Yeah.
To compose?
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends of the song. It's around for an easy song which is already separate in the MIDI. It's around 1 hour, and for more complex song with like 30 channel, it can be up to 6 or 7 hours for one song. Yeah.
How much did you pay for your setup?
I have used some old component I have found, but what I have buy, I have for I don't want to make mistake. I'm not good with the English number. 200. But it's more, it's what I have buy except the suitcase. It's some things I can use again, like the screen, the battery, and the Raspberry Pi, and the all the hard disk drive and floppy disk drive are, I have take it from instead of being put in the trash. It was there was out of service.
How did you come to make music with floppy music? It's not a usual instrument. How did you come to make music with floppy and drivers? It's not a usual instrument, and was there a time in your life that you just tried it, or should a friend show to you?
I have seen one of the videos from the guy I have taken the program, and I was working during the lunchtime in a robotic association. So I have some old the floppy disk drive who was being to put in the trash, some old hard drive which was not working. So I decided to have a test.
Okay.
And after I have made from setup to setup. In the beginning, it was more easier than what I have now.
What problems did you encounter when making music with floppy disks?
There are some problems for compose. To be careful at the beginning when I have no experience. I made some horrible music because there was too high or too low and you can't hear it. And after it was for the informatic setup for this suitcase. For the first one, for my first setup, it was okay. But for this one, it's like it's not easy to use an Arduino with the Raspberry Pi and the interface, and it was not as easy as the first one. So, yes.
But the most complex music you've done, can you play it?
Pony music or other music?
All music.
The more complex I have done was Stairway to Heaven. So, but after maybe in pony music, there was my song which was actually hard. So I can maybe, but this one. 20, in this song there was like 20 channels and up to 4 or 5 notes at the same, in the same channel sometimes, so I basically have to choose just 8 notes at the same time, so it can be hard. Yeah, you can't use it anymore after. But there are a lot of floppy drives that are put in trash. And the most of it, it's most of the floppy drive and hard disk drive that I use are already out of service. I don't use those which work.
How long does it take you to wire your kits?
For the wire and setup in the swing tape, 15 hours. It does take a weekend.
When you finished composing a MIDI song and processed it, can you tell a bit more about how it's transferred to your setup and how it's stored there and how you choose which song to play?
They are on OS here. So they are on operating system, so I just have to run the program and choose on the computer. There are a small computer inside.
Are you making music for your own or just composing from songs you know?
I use MIDI files which are made by the community or that I found online. I don't write the MIDI myself. I edit them for the work on the setup. I don't write all of them.
So you take MIDI files from other composers?
Yeah, and I edit them a lot. A question?
How many MIDIs did you transfer yet?
70.
And the most are from Violent Moon or just
Half.
from what?
Half for My Little Pony, 15 for video game music, and 15 for music, film, or music in general.
Do you have any advices for people who want to try this?
For the general music, yes, but it's not on the same YouTube channel. But yes, I have some. But there are also a lot of people which make one request for telling me it's too much time on your hand.
Was this idea planned, or do you, or was it like an idea you want to try, and then it sounds good and you develop it?
Can you repeat?
Was this planned? What is planned? You was like, oh, this idea could be good, and then you plan everything, or was it more like try or input?
For computer?
Did you plan on making music with floppy drives, or was it just a coincidence where you stumbled on a video or something?
Yeah, at the beginning it was just a coincidence when I had seen the video, and after when people like it, I continue to do some other one. So maybe if someone to see the suitcase, here So
Could you play another example, maybe?
yeah, if someone to see, I will show some other. So what do you want to hear?
Do you have Pepsi, maybe?
Yeah.
Sorry.
The floppy drive disk can do octave 1, 2, 3. Ah, it depends. Yeah. I know that this one can go higher, and this one too. So after, I must know them as a number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have two which can go until 4, the I of 4. But I know there are some other who have floppy disk drives we can go until 5.
The music is all stored on the Raspberry?
Yeah. You have here, it's a Raspberry.
Very hard to read on the small display.
the colored circuit board down there for?
It's a voltage regulator, and it say little the level of the battery, but it's not work very well. But the regulator is okay. For the regulator, it's good, and it's what I need. So okay. So now I mostly use the hard disk drive, which are more smooth for the vocal. The time is the song? Or 6 minutes? 6 minutes. But it's not enough, you must have to compose. Yeah,
I should please enter the zone.
yeah, it's what I am doing. Yeah.
Gar nichts eigentlich auch im Klima und
C'était